Hola cholas, welcome back to my channel. So for today I have a tutorial that is inspired by the season 9 premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race. So I wanted to do something really dramatic and not something really natural. It is a cut crease, obviously. So I wanted to do something really dramatic and fun. I also just wanted to focus on just the eyes for this tutorial. You guys know my face routine by now hasn't really changed that much, so I'm just gonna focus on the eyes. And also, if you hear some weird background noises, we're having some technical difficulties with our microphone, so just bear with us. Okay, so if you guys want to learn how to do this glitter dramatic cut crease, just keep on watching. So for today's tutorial, we're going to start things off a little bit more differently than we normally do. So we're not going to go with our transition color, and we're just going to start off with marking where we want our cut crease. So I'm just using this like $1 lip liner. What you look for in the lip liner is to make sure that it's creamy and that it doesn't set down too much. I know that sounds kind of bad, but it's because you want to be able to blend it out later with eyeshadow. Because I have hooded lids, I like to look in the mirror like very direct. So I'm not looking a little bit down or a little bit higher. I'm making sure I'm looking straight ahead so that if I'm talking to somebody, they can see the cut crease. So I'm looking straight ahead and I can see that my eyelids fold right about here. And so I want to be able to draw my line a little bit higher than that. So maybe starting here and then ending here. It's kind of like nowhere near my natural crease. But this is going to help us bring our eyes up and make them look larger for my hooded lid girls. So I'm just going to go in and do that. By the way, I already have my eyelids primed and my eyebrows on for those of you asking, but you guys just need to do that 1,000 times. You're just doing like a rough sketch, so this doesn't have to be perfect at all. So once you get about here, then you're gonna start flicking up to follow like the natural shape of your bone. So here's the tip of my bone, my eye socket, and then I'm dipping down and then I'm gonna flick it up. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, just doing like a outline. So like that, and you can drag it out as far as you want to, but I want to make it really dramatic, so I'm gonna do it like that. So now that I have that sketched out, you want to create the cat eye effect. So what I'm gonna do is kind of roughly outline kind of like a big cat eye. So I'm gonna start here, and like I said, I'm just making a rough outline, making little strokes until they connect. And I'm just gonna fill it in a little bit too. So it's kind of messy, but that is where I'm gonna put down my first shade. So the first shade I'm gonna go into is from the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, and I'm gonna go into Red Ochre. It's this color right here. Okay, it's like a nice burgundy. What you're gonna want to do is pick a brush that is flat. Okay, I like this one preferably because it's flat, but it is kind of like tapered on the side, so this is what's also going to help blend out the shade. And what I like to do is barely tap the tip of the brush, so I'm not like tapping it sideways, I'm just doing it like this. I'm just getting the product like that, and then basically just follow the line that you created and just take your time. You don't have to go all crazy, okay? I mean, if it takes you 2 hours, it takes you 2 hours. Just make sure that you go nice and slow, so that way your lines come out really nice and precise and you're not getting the product everywhere. That way you don't have to go back and clean it up a lot. I know it's looking kind of crazy right now, but it gets better. Okay, and then as I'm going, after I sit down most of the product, I'm just going to go back in and blend it. I mean, we could have started off with a transition color, but I just feel like once you start to diffuse this out, then it kind of creates the gradient on its own. So after that is pretty much blended out, you're going to go in and do your lid. Actually, just going to use the same color and the same brush. So kind of like you would deepen your outer V, this is the same thing. When I first did this look, I was actually watching a lot of Miss Fame tutorials. If you guys know who Miss Fame is, she is a drag queen on season 7, I believe, of RuPaul's Drag Race. And her makeup is just unexplainable. Always laced, always just so perfect, and she has her own YouTube channel, so I'll link it down below so you guys can see her works. Phenomenal. Now that we have pretty much just one color down, we're going to want to deepen it before we cut the crease. I'm actually going to go in with a darker shade with this small detail brush. It's a Morphe brush, it doesn't have a number, but know that it's small. And I'm just gonna go in with a dark brown. This is Cypress Umber, also from the Modern Renaissance palette. And we're just gonna follow the same outline, but I'm just gonna bring the line a little bit lower to right above where I'm gonna cut the crease. I'm using a very, very light hand, okay? Like I said, just take your time, just cruise. Okay, and I'm also gonna put this on the outer V, but just more closer to the edge and not so far in. So we have a little bit of the red peeking through still on the lid. I'm just gonna take another brush. I'm using just another like flat brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out. The reason I'm using a flat brush because if I were to use a regular blending brush, things will just get way too wild. So here you have more control over where you're blending, and you just want the lines just to be a little bit more diffused, not completely, you know, blended out. Now I'm going to go in for the brow highlight. I'm going to go back into my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to be using the color Vermeer. It's this nice pearly color, and it has some nice glitter in it. So I'm going to be using this on the same flat brush, and I'm just hitting it right there on the brow bone. For the main attraction, which is going to be your lid color, I'm going to go in with the Stila Glitter, the new Stila Glitters in the color Kitten Karma. If you don't have this, but you still want to use like a glitter, or obviously you just still wanted to cut your crease, I would highly suggest just take some concealer or some eyeshadow primer and put it on a brush and cut it like that, and then, you know, layer whatever you have on top. But I like these because it just makes everything so simple. The applicator is nice and flat, so it's easy to cut the crease, and you'll see, like, these glitters are just out of this world. The bomb.com. I mean, they are $25, but it's okay because they're worth it. So I'm just gonna start hitting on my eye. Oh god, it's just so beautiful already. I'm not going to be following my natural crease. I'm going to be going a little bit higher just to give, you know, some drama. And for the ends that you don't want to blend, you literally just like lightly flick it so it's blendable like that. And if you feel like it's not enough, just slightly tap on the outer corners to diffuse the glitter out. But see, like that, the cut crease gets hidden, and it's like, what's the point? So that's where you have to go a little bit higher if you have a hooded lid. Okay, girl? Okay, so I messed up. Not everybody's perfect. I went a little bit outside of the lines, but it's okay. I'm just taking a little bit of the dark brown again on the same detail brush, and I'm just gonna cover up where I messed up. To make your line a little bit more defined, since, you know, we kind of covered it with a lot of glitter, you're gonna go back in with the same detail brush, okay? And you're just gonna line the outside of the glitter. To diffuse that, we're not going to leave it harsh, so you're just going to clean off the same brush so that way, you know, you don't have any product on it, and just blend it out with the same brush. So to complete the look, just because I feel like I want to make it super dramatic, I'm going to go in with some black eyeliner. It's usually not my favorite part of my makeup, but I feel like it's going to really bring it together and complete it. So I'm going in with this Milani Eye Tech liquid eyeliner. Never tried it before, first time trying it, so I normally don't gravitate towards liquid liner pens, like felt tip pens, but I mean, let's just give it a go. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. It's like on my hand when I swatch it, it comes out good, and then when I put it on my eye, it's not doing shiznit. Are you serious? Okay, plan B, guys, because this felt tip pen thing not working out. So I'm just going to go in with a eyeliner brush. It's the M409 by Morphe, and I'm going to go in with my Inglot gel liner in number 77. It's this black one. This never lets me down. Okay guys, so here's the deal. So today I ran out of my liquid eyeliner. I normally use the NYX liquid liner. It's my favorite one. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just use like a different eyeliner to be totally cool. Wrong. I tried to use this Milani felt tip liner like I previously said, and it was a piece. It like would swatch perfectly on my hand, but once I put it on my eye, like no. I think it's because of the texture of the glitter that it's not like doing what it should, and also because it's a felt tip liner. if it was the original NYX liner like I had planned on using, you know, the liquid would have gone right over. But, you know, so I just try to work with what I had. So I try to use some gel liner. Again, which is like #1 makeup no, don't use gel on top of glitter. But I mean, I had to do with what I had, so I tried to do that. So if it looks like a little crunchy or crusty, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make the best out of it. I still feel like it looks okay. Hopefully you think the same. If not, you know, I'm trying to make myself feel better about it. And I had a mental breakdown. I almost ripped out these hoops, okay, out of my ears. I just can't. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. For my choice of lashes today, I'm going to be going in with Luxxe lashes in the style Hood Star. They kind of remind me of Iconics, but just a little bit fuller. I think they were like $4 or something. They're from like this like little indie brand from Hawaii. They're really cute. I'll leave their link in the description box below. Okay guys, so to finish off the eye look, I'm just going to be going in with the same color that we originally started with, the red ochre, and I'm just going to be hitting that on the bottom lash line. Nothing too crazy because we don't want to overpower the masterpiece we created on top. And just to add a little bit of definition, I'm going to hit it in the outer corner with the Cypress Umber, which is the dark brown. And I'm also actually going to be doing some eyeliner because I feel like this isn't complete without it. So I'm just putting a little bit of roller lash, you know, just to extend the bottom lashes, give them that nice curl and volume that they need. Because, you know, they're just little steps sometimes. Alright everyone, this is the finished cut crease look. I hope you guys enjoyed my little toots on my glitter cut crease. I know we kind of did a snag in the road, but you know, I feel like I enjoyed filming this. I hope you guys liked it too. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you leave that in the comment box below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please, and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye, cholas.